If you guys like how I do my chart analysis on YouTube and you want to learn how to do it yourself, click the link below to check out the Vee Trades technical analysis course. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Nike with the ticker symbol NKE. This was a viewer's request, and thank you for your donation. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. I'm back from my vacation, so I'm ready to roll out these great technical analysis videos for you guys. And also, I appreciate all my subscribers. It looks like we're very close to 3,000 subscribers, so thank you guys once again. So let's take a look at Nike. So you see that prices were making lower lows, lower highs. We're in a downtrend, and if I connect the swings of the price, you can see that a channel can be made, and this is the channel that prices are inside of and currently respecting. So earnings were released later tonight or after the market closed, and it looks like it was good, and it does make sense technically that prices wanted to go up higher even though prices were at resistance, because there was this micro channel working higher, and most of these price bars, or all of them, are inside of it. So we had a strong uptrend. Prices had a strong momentum to it to the upside. This looks like a bigger retracement than we had before, pretty much since last year. So there was some potential for prices to continue higher, and also it looks like prices are coming back to retest this breakout level right at that 140 level. So it looks like after hours trading closed around that 136. So I think we're gonna open pretty good, and we might continue to trend higher to reach that 140 level. We'll have to wait and see. So this is the first break of this yellow channel, so there's possibility to go back down to the lows. However, if there's a larger pattern in play, we don't necessarily have to do that. We could just reverse from here. There is this 140 resistance level because previously it was acting as support, so now it can turn into resistance. So we could get something like this before continuing lower. We'll have to wait and see how the price action develops, but if there's enough buyers pushing up the market, then we could go back to higher price levels, and that's what I'll be looking at depending on how the price evolves. So this was a measured move target that prices reached. You can see this was the second leg down. Prices were far away from the EMA, and we just bounced off the support side of the channel. So there were multiple reasons why prices should be retracing back, and that's why the market continued higher, because prices were oversold and it was just due for a retracement. Today was a little bit of selling, a lot of profit taking, because the market had a huge rally. So people are going to be taking profits. Short sellers are going to come back in the market. Just the way market moves, market moves in waves. You don't see any straight lines on this chart. It just gyrates up and down like a wave. So looks like Nike looking pretty good. I'm gonna be on the bullish side as of right now. There was some rejection today, but since the earnings popped up prices, I'm pretty sure they want to continue to push up the market to at least the 140 level. So that's everything I have on the daily chart. Let's go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. So here's the weekly chart for Nike, and you can see that the major pattern is just a uptrend. It's been going up and up for quite a long time. So in the grand scheme of things, this there's a higher possibility that this is a pullback in this uptrend. And it looks like previously there was a spike in channel in play, but that has played out. So we'll have to wait and see if the market generates another channel that prices can work off of. So this was the spike up. This was the channel that followed right after. We had a breakout side of the channel, and normally when we get a breakout side of the channel, we go back to retest the previous high. That's exactly what prices did with this big candle. That weekly candle closed very strong. We got two legs up to a new high. That's what we normally expect. It wasn't two perfect legs because the market isn't perfect. We couldn't go past the previous all-time high. It looked like a little double top M formation. Prices sold off pretty strongly, came back to stop out a bunch of people who had their stop losses right around that 120 level. Stopped them out. So this could be a failed breakout where we could see a huge rally, because this 130 level was a very strong support. Prices were being supported by numerous times. Price action came back down, blasted right through it, stopped out all the longs who had their stop losses piled up here, trapped in a bunch of shorts, and looks like the market is reversing. So we need to see this momentum carry on. it looks like there's a possibility with that earnings support to push up the market higher also to probably the EMA. Like I said before, I think we're going to reach that 140 level and possibly enter the high or to the low mid 40s. So those are my potential targets. I do see that Nike is inside of a, you could say, a shallower channel. If I connect the swings up on the highs and I drag this down, you can see that we could be possibly inside of this flatter channel. Let's go make this spiking channel orange. So this was the spike up. That was the channel that followed right after the orange channel, and then now it looks like prices are working in a flatter or shallower uptrend. So it does make sense because this midline was acting as both support and resistance. So looks like we're going to be following this pattern. Now we'll have to wait and see. So since we bounced off of support, we had a failed breakout of this 130 level, and looks like prices are due for a pullback. We could see, like I said before, the high 140s or the mid 140s. So that's my price target in the short term. Depending on how strong the market is, if it turns into a full-blown uptrend, we could be easily seeing higher prices for Nike, possibly new all-time highs. Is there a measured move or a target that we should be looking at longer term? There is a longer term target. If this is the first leg up and this is the bottom, I'm not saying it's the bottom, let's just say it is, let's assume it is, then we could reach the 236 level, and that's pretty much almost double right at that 236 level. It's not really out of the realm of possibility because Nike was at the 180 level, and that's kind of close to the 200. So if we're at the 180 and there's a lot of momentum to push the price higher, if we reach the 200, what's stopping Nike to reaching the 230 level? So it's really not, I don't think it's that outrageous. Technically it is possible to get those two legs up. We'll have to wait and see if this is the bottom or not. There's a good chance for it to be the bottom because the technicals show that we had a little failed breakout, we were super extended, and we could see a V bottom reversal. Just depending on how strong the market is, this is what we want to see. We want to see the rallying continue. We don't want to see it stalling out at resistance levels that are approaching. So that's all I have for Nike. I'm bullish on the chart. It looks pretty good, but it doesn't have to stay like that either. So I have to wait and see. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel since you might be surprised on what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.